Wolverine! Wolverine! Wolverine, snap out of it! Logan!
Gotcha.
Hey guys, Cal here, this time with a new video on Marvel's Wolverine. Now granted, the era for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is still ongoing, with the news of it selling 5 million copies in just 11 days. And not only that, but the game has also been featured for a total of 7 Game Award nominations as well, which include Best Narrative, Best Performance for Guillermo, of course, and Game of the Year as well, which is a huge milestone for Insomniac and very well deserved. But of course, that is not what we're here to talk about. Most of you are already aware that Insomniac is currently working on another PS5 exclusive Marvel project going by Wolverine, which of course is M-rated, but based off some recently found information, I think it is safe to say that we might have info about when this game might be releasing. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to be updated on any important Wolverine news or content. Talking more about this info, well, this was uncovered by a concept artist official ArtStation page where the artist, whose name is Hung Nue, has worked on various games, most notably on the Quarry and Lego Star Wars, which already gives us how much of an extensive background this concept artist has on video games, and further alludes to the fact that this is a reliable source through which information is being circulated. Now you might be asking, Cal, I get that he's a reliable source and all, but how does this connect to Marvel's Wolverine and its release? Well, you know how concept artists like Hung like to showcase their work for prospective employers to see? Well, I think he accidentally revealed the release year for Marvel's Wolverine, because if you see here at the top of Hung's ArtStation page, the next 3 games that Hung is working on is an unannounced game by Bend Studios, the TMNT Last Ronin game, and finally, at the very top, Marvel's Wolverine game, which is stated to release in 2024. Do keep in mind that Insomniac has released Marvel's Spider-Man 2 a couple of weeks ago, and now hearing that Wolverine might be releasing next year in such a short amount of time just goes on to show how they are one of the best studios in the gaming industry. Now, a lot of eyebrows may be raising as to how Insomniac is able to release Marvel's Wolverine next year if they just released Marvel's Spider-Man 2 this year, recently, in October. Well, I want you to recall that even if Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine are being developed by Insomniac Games, they both have 2 separate teams working on it individually. Creative director of Marvel's Spider-Man PS4 and Marvel's Spider-Man 2 was none other than Brian Intihar, whereas for Spider-Man Miles Morales, the game had a different creative director going by Brian Horden, who is the creative director of Marvel's Wolverine as well, with the entire team of Miles Morales working on Wolverine as well, which tells us that even if Marvel's Spider-Man 2 released this year, the Wolverine team has an ample amount of time in the game's development to make the 2024 release date. Now do keep in mind that Insomniac is highly alluded to a DLC content being released for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 sometime in the future, which I talked about in my previous video, which would of course center around Carnage as a follow-up to the Flame side mission. Do remember that Insomniac has not yet explicitly announced the DLC content for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. So even if they were to release the DLC content, it would most probably come out a year after Marvel's Spider-Man 2 release, so in fall of 2024. Now that could mean that Insomniac may push the release for Marvel's Wolverine to 2025 if the DLC came out, to avoid a clash between both Insomniac contents being released at the same time. And even if that happens, I am all for it. And that is it for this video, guys. What did you guys think of this release date reveal? Do you think we might get Wolverine in 2024 or 25? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.